Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, happy Labor Day weekend. Jason and I have finally made it back from our Palm Springs pink prenup pool party Y2K theme, and we got to see Heather McDonald, Aubrey O'Day, Brandy Glanville. What a time! A time was had. Literally went off without a hitch, and we were so excited to be a part of it. But you guys know us; we're so simple. So, like, just being back in our home is everything to us with our little babies, and it's like it's our safe space, you know? So at the end of the day, it was a success, and I appreciate you guys who joined us while we got ready. We did a sort of like a members only get ready with us with me, Jason, and Gelsey. If you guys didn't check it out, then go join the members. And of course, we're going to put all of the behind the scenes on the members. So there's a lot coming your way, but we have some Valley and Jax Taylor to talk about. So smash the like button, show some love, and let's go. Now, before we get into that, you are all super, super sweet by asking me, Adam, what do you do for your skin? My husband is the best when it comes to just like implementing new skincare routines. But when it comes to my tool, if you guys are new here, it's just my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. Now, normally this guy costs $300, but I'm posting a link in the description, also in the comment section, where you get 200 off. And you can change the settings, but what it does is it uses these little microcurrents. You can hear it. It sounds like a vibration. And it uses microcurrents to lift, illuminate, rejuvenate your skin, take away your double chin, and take the inflammation out, especially if you're traveling. So if you're not absolutely obsessed with the product, it doesn't reduce your double chin. All of the things, if you do purchase one, they will refund you 100%. So that's a company I can get behind. But with that, we got to get into this. Okay, so Jax Taylor. So now he's openly admitting to being completely dishonest with all of the therapy sessions that he has been a part of. Pretty much, he's saying it's largely due to the fact that he's embarrassed over sharing his struggles. But he said that he's talked to 5 or 6 different therapists over time. So, okay. Now, he confessed to downplaying both his drug use and sex addiction with some of his therapists. And he did say that his lies or omissions, they stem from feeling like pretty embarrassed, and noted there was an irony for paying for the therapy, but also holding back from being fully honest and transparent. And he said at the end of the day, opening up really depended significantly on his comfort level with the therapist. And sometimes he could trust them quickly, and other times he needed more time to just build that trust. But I will give Jax this. He did have a therapist one time that violated HIPAA laws, who was out and about just boasting about the shit that he was saying in his therapy session. So yeah, maybe I would probably be a little sketched too. It was on the August 28th episode in The Mind of Jax Taylor where he talked about some of his friends in long-term marriages who aren't truly happy, but they stayed married for the kids. And according to him, many of these friends responded with a when asked if they were happy in their marriage. So the most frequent reply, I guess, was, we got fucking kids. Would you ever end it? No, it would kill my kids. And he posed the question, like, should people stay in unhappy marriages to avoid upsetting children? Or is it more damaging for the children to observe parents going through emotions of being in an unhappy marriage? Look at Jax Taylor just getting all like, I don't know, smart and whatnot. I'm going to play the clip. Here we go.
Have you ever lied to a therapist?
Yes. Mostly out of embarrassment.
Like, what can you name, like, one lie you told a therapist?
Gosh, I've gone through, I can't remember how many therapists I've had, 5 or 6. Sometimes I just omit information. I won't say everything.
Well, that's the thing that you always say. You say, I don't lie. I
sugarcoat things. I'll kind of glance over it, which is so stupid. You're going to therapy to help yourself. Why would you pay for something and then lie to them? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? If you're going to be honest to anybody, it should be your fucking therapist, right? They're the ones that can't talk about anything. So you're going to spend $150 an hour and then lie to them. And then, like, it doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to fix yourself, you got to be honest with these people.
Well,
so,
it's shameful. Like, I remember even you know, when you were doing like the admissions and they asked how often did you do
the drugs?
The drugs.
I only, like when I was talking to my therapist, I kind of downplayed how much drugs I was doing. I downplayed my sex addiction. I downplayed.
But that was part of the cycle, right? And part of the progress where eventually you really did open up.
Yeah, I did. It took me some time, you know, and also too, it has a lot to do with your therapist. Like sometimes I feel like I can open up to this person right away. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I trust this person yet. I needed a couple more sessions, you know, because
Have you ever lied to a therapist?
Yes.
So going back to it, I think at that point you have like sort of a breach of trust, right? So like you go through therapy, you end up hiring this therapist, you really, really trust them. And at the end of the day, this person is now boasting about the fact that they have a client who's on TV, like it's like some big freaking trophy. And they're like, let me tell you how fucked up they are. No, that's not why you go to therapy. And that person probably should have their license revoked because it truly does violate HIPAA laws. And you guys know I am not a Jax Taylor apologist at all. Never have been, never will be. But in this instance, I kind of understand that you wouldn't want to necessarily open up to just anybody when you've been burnt by somebody who's supposed to be in a professional setting. That makes sense. To me, it does at least. But hold on. We're not done. Now we need to go to the Sheana and Lala of it all. Here we go.
Know that I lost any friendships, but it definitely put some relationships into better perspective. I will say that. Are you and Lala still friends? Why didn't she post anything about your book? So I think it was like maybe a week after it came out, I saw she posted a slide and just said at Sheana. There was nothing else that she posted. I had reached out to her a couple days after all of the boxes were delivered because I'm like, I mean, yes, you know, you do expect your closest friends to post and support. And I sent everyone a really nice PR box. I'm sure you guys saw some others who posted it. And I reached out and I was like, hey, did your box come? Because, you know, I hadn't seen it posted yet. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to reach out to the publisher to be like, hey, Lala didn't get her box. And she said that her brother and her mom deal with the packages and that she would have them check. But then a week went by and the box didn't get posted. So I'm assuming she got it because she posted the book at Sheana. So yeah, still friends. The girls are still friends. I don't know that
All right. So that's another thing too. Listen, at the end of the day, nobody owes you anything, right? Lala doesn't have to go out here and just like promote Sheena's book. However, Lala came out with a book. So if at the end of the day, when Lala's book came out, if Sheana was heavily posting it and she was promoting it and she was like, go check out Lala's new book, give them Lala, then yeah, you kind of expect a little bit of reciprocation on that. You expect somebody to give you the same energy, like match my energy. If I'm telling you F off, I'm not promoting you, then, you know, like, then don't get mad if you don't promote me. Like, I won't get mad. That's not, I don't think, what happened. And I think that a lot of people have a lot of questions as to why this was not promoted by a lot of Sheena's friends. But I will say this too, in Lala's defense, she went on her podcast and she talked about how the book was going to absolutely, with her brother, Easton, they talked about how the book was absolutely going to make it to the New York Times bestsellers list. So they did promote, they did talk about how great it was. And maybe it wasn't on the grid, maybe it wasn't like an Instagram post, but at that point, it's like kind of semantics, like pick and choose your battles. This ain't one of them. I want to hear what you guys think though. Guys, don't forget to pop off in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you think about Jax Taylor's emissions. And also, if you're curious about the Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0, don't forget to check out the link in the description and also pinned in the comment section. I love you guys, and we'll see you later.